who is Imran Khan's spokesperson. Thank you very much for joining us here on TRT World. Certainly a lot of speculation is going on social media right now, and one of them is that this arrest is basically related to this one video that Imran Khan published on his Twitter account not so long ago, today, about a few hours ago, in which he was very critical of some forces within the military. What is your navigation through this?
Well, yes, he did post a video on his Twitter account, and he expressed the fear that he's going to be arrested. And he also, in that video, said that he has done nothing that would be either against the interest of Pakistan or the institution of the military. He said, "It is my country and it is my military, and I stand with both of them." But he, however, outlined that if some people within a certain institution, violate the laws, violate the rules, then it does not mean that accusing them is actually accusing the institution. It happens in all institutions, as it does in the military. He did post this video. Yes, that's right. And I can't say whether that was the immediate cause of his arrest.
Okay, and according to one poll that was conducted by Gallup back in February, Imran Khan is more popular than ever before in Pakistan. His approval ratings sits somewhere around 61%. So this arrest is certainly not going to sit well with his supporters.
Absolutely not. That is true. And I think already there are reports of agitation from across the country, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, in Punjab, and also in the province of Sindh. There are reports of a number of people, stepping out to protest against his unwarranted arrest, illegal arrest, unconstitutional arrest, as he was arrested from inside the premises of the High Court, Islamabad High Court, which is not legal, which is not constitutional. And the Chief Justice of the Islamabad High Court has also taken notice of it, and he has asked for a police report on the matter. And he says that he would take a suo moto if he thought that it was a case fit for that. In that case, the officials of the government will have to explain as to the reasons why he was arrested and why he was arrested in the manner that he was. Understandably, he was manhandled, and I think there are also reports that he, his leg was already injured, as you know, because of an assassination attempt. It is understood that that wound may have aggravated, further because of the way he was handled and arrested in Islamabad today.
Right, and Raoof, as you were speaking, we are playing pictures of live protests which are underway in Karachi. So certainly this arrest has taken the country by storm. I want to understand, what is your party's position on this? What do you expect from the Pakistani public at this point? Do you want them to come out and protest or maintain calm at this point as the spokesperson of Imran Khan?
The vice chairman of the party, who is now the officiating chairman, Shah Mahmood Qureshi, has already given out a call for people to step out and protest against the arrest. And I think the people that one is seeing on the screen and in Karachi and other places basically are in response to that call. Similarly, all of the leaders of all regional leaders, district leaders, and grassroots leaders, they have also given out calls, in the respective areas, for people to step out and show their displeasure. What direction this protest takes is beyond conjecture at this moment in time. But I feel that it's not going to be a very healthy sight to look at, because, like you yourself concede, he was possibly the most popular leader ever in the history of Pakistan after the Qa'id. And I think 61% is an understatement. I think his popularity ranks in the 70s rather than in the 60s. So there is every possibility that people in large number are going to step out. And this country, because of the economic crisis and because of the political stalemate, which it has been locked in for the past 1 year, after that regime, which was unconstitutional, illegally and immorally changed, has been locked up in this crisis. And I think because of the difficulty that people are facing, I think this could be a way that they could have a catharsis. So I see that these protests, if attended by a large number of people, which I hope they will, I think would turn violent, and I have fear. There's a lurking fear in my mind, that things are not going to be very good in the near future.
Okay, I want to understand this one thing here. So since your party is calling the people of Pakistan to take to the streets in protest, it means that you feel that this protest is illegal. If it's illegal, then who is to blame for this?
Which protest are you talking about?
The protests that are underway in Karachi right now, and you just said that...
This protest is not illegal at all. The constitution
No, I'm
of the
not
country
talking about
gives
the
us.
protests. So since you are asking people to come to take to the streets and protest, that means that you feel that arrest of Imran Khan is totally illegal. If it's illegal, then who is to blame for that?
Well, we will have to wait to see that. Understandably, it is the Rangers, that arrested him, and Rangers are not directly under the control of the government. They are under the control of the powers that be, who consider themselves to be above the law. So, understandably, he is currently in the custody of the military. But we will have to see. We will have to get a definitive input on that before proceeding further. We will also have to see whether it is legal for the military to keep him in confinement, or whether he's going to be handed over to the authorities or to the institutions, which was seeking his arrest. In this particular case, it is the National Accountability Bureau, NAB. This is only my understanding. We don't have any definitive input with regard to that, but I think soon we shall have that. We have moved the court already, and I think Islamabad High Court possibly would take some action in that regard now, or possibly tomorrow. And I think all other legal channels are also going to be accessed, to seek his release, to seek his bail. But if, as I said earlier, if the people of the country step out, then I think things may go well beyond what could be controlled by the party leadership also. And one must not forget that Imran Khan was the dominant leader of the party, and in his absence, there's a vacuum, and that vacuum will remain, and that cannot be filled by anybody else. We have leaders of stature in the party, but he was a class by himself. He was an act by himself. So in his absence, there's going to be a vacuum, and I think it is going to be very difficult for these leaders, for the party, to control the sentiments of the people. So as I said, there's a fear lurking within me, and I see that some very difficult days are ahead for Pakistan.
Right, and there's no doubt about that Imran Khan is more popular than ever before in Pakistan. Almost every poll indicates that. I wonder what would be your party's position? For how much longer are you willing to wait before he's released, and what actions your party is going to take?
See, once people step out, it is going to be beyond the call of the leaders. I think it's going to be taken over by the people. I mean, if the case, we are not aware of the particulars of the case and why he has been arrested. Once we have all the particulars, all the information with regard to that, we will see whether, we understand that it's not a legitimate arrest at all, because he had been receiving threats, and he has been warning of threats, that he was going to be arrested, Understandably, it is in the same context, that he's in confinement today. So we are going to use, number one, all legal means to get him out. And of course, people are going to protest on the roads, and depending on the direction it takes and the magnitude of people, who step out to protest, I think there is a distinct possibility that it may not remain manageable by the party leadership or by the government. So I think sanity should prevail. I think those people who have arrested him illegally on flimsy grounds, they should reconsider their steps. And I think before things aggravate, before things sort of get out of control of the authorities as well as the party leadership, I think they need to sit back, they need to ponder, and they need to remedy the matter. It's very important for Pakistan. Pakistan is in the grip of a crisis, multiple crises, as a matter of fact. There's an economic crisis, there's a political crisis, and there are multiple other crises, that it is facing at this moment in time. Khan's arrest, would have been the last on the minds of those people who seek the welfare of this country, who are interested in the welfare of this country. So this is an act, which speaks of people who are out to damage Pakistan. And we hope and pray, that they don't succeed in their motives.
Fascinating insights into the topic. Raoof Hasan, former Pakistani Prime Minister, Imran Khan's spokesperson. Thank you very much for talking to us here on TRT World. Really appreciate your taking out the time.